sucker the flex. Show them this ain't the squad or sucker the test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Oh!
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Washington Commanders and the Baltimore Ravens. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And we're off from Baltimore. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
180! 180! Nice shot! Nice shot!
The drive begins with Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's a gain of 10. And staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Daniels going to throw to get us started. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, you know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. So it's a home run that finishes their opening possession of this game, partner, and gets them on the scoreboard with 6.
And I think keeps all of us here in this building, in this booth, hoping they get the ball back soon, right? Not that we're rooting for anybody, but we root for the big play, for the home run. And they just hit one.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. He's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Bronk. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They kick the running back in motion. Jackson's going to go on 4th. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. Now he's past the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Bronk, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Now they'll try the point after. He connects on the point after. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Ready? Drop all 80.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton. An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
Okay,
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
let's go. To the 19. Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Commanders who have 1st and 10.
Ready?
They're set up at the 35 now.
Ready?
Daniel's going to keep it. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
19, 18. Let's go.
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders earn the chance to tie before halftime. Deebo Samuel the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
32-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
180. 180.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
180.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's going to push one deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And fall back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Rolling left, buying some time. Cut out left. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Daniels from the pistol. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
On for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Makes the score.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther Street, Panther Street.
Play fake here, Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Daniels now on 1st down. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Ready.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
They'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Throwing deep towards the end zone. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Okay, now to handle the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Ooh, poor choice to bring this one out. Instead of the 35, Brock, they're going to start shy of that 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now here's Lamar. Pressure's there, and the Commander's got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, if the word safety was used, and it's not a lot in NFL locker rooms, but if it was at halftime, it was about safe throws, good decisions, consistent plays. It was not about a safety to begin this second half, and that's what we nearly saw. Not the kind of start this offense wanted. It's got to overcome a bit of adversity.
Another try following the sack. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
At the 27-yard line.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Blitz coming, Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 7 brings up
From the 35 on second down. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Has it down close. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's good.
Offense up to the line fast.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So they'll be set up with a first and goal when we come back. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Trying to run with Henry. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal. Go to him again. And he will not get in. The defense holds. Offense in the hurry up here.
The play lost a yard.
Jackson has it, third and goal. That one's complete, right side. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making a 4-point game here in the fourth. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal to tie this game in the fourth. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap to Daniels. They did it! He made the interception! And the Ravens have some new life in the fourth!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
1st and 10 from the 41. Lamar now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
This is Henry on second. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Running once more with Henry. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens down by only 3. John Harbaugh has his call made right away. He's going for this. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have taken the lead late. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. An option gives to Robinson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Let's go now.
Setting up to pass. Dumped off to his running back. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. The Ravens going to the dime package on this 3rd down. To throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game. That last interception gave them a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
First and 10 from the 41. There's a dive up the middle. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play. It typically goes for a whole lot more.
The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. Got his man. Hopkins has it. That's a 1st down for the Ravens, partner. And that should all but do it here.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a 1-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters. Without the IR at the end, the reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creek with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name?
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Malik Washington deep for Miami. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 33-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run for it with Achane. And bulldozing his way through. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action, now it's Tua. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from it. Incomplete pass.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Colston Loveland, 35 yards. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Achane on 1st and 10. And down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. That's complete. Romadunzo. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. 15 yards there for number 15. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far into this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Looking to pass. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker Roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I've seen from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
I'd say it's a pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out hits somewhere.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 3rd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. In motion goes the tight end. From midfield, here's Tua. They'll get this underneath to Madison. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Tua going to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
To throw, Williams. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. Touchdown, Chicago! Luther Burden, 46 yards. And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Dolphins, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This is caught by Waddle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Tua.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Tua. Achane. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Throwing Tua. Achane is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
There's Tua.
Being chased out left.
And this going to wind up incomplete. So they took a chance on the fake spike. Doesn't work out, but at least here, the clock does stop with the incompletion.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Ready. Turbo word.
They'll go. Achane.
And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
This is 1st and 10. Tagovailoa.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Down to about the 45.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.